got chores on the 18th, but
I'm gonna be there.
Boys, these are a lot of events and golf outings.
So you want me to miss my own golf tournament?
Gabby, they're all great cars.
I mean, this is...
Hold on. I got this. Guys, I got this. Don't worry about it. Hold on a second.
He always...
Hey guys, thanks for coming so fast. How are ya?
Remember the guys from Randy Wise, right? Sir. The Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour.
Watch for the eye.
It's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. Some of the biggest names in Michigan sports. And some, well, not so much. Brought to you in part by Premier Security Solutions, Fairway Packing Company, and Swiss Insurance. Watch episodes at woodwardsports.com.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on an audio platform, leave a 5-star review. I am Spencer Raxter, also known as the Champion. He is Speak Easy, also known as Tugboat. We've got Chris Platty, but we can't say what he's also known as. And we got JB Swoon on the ones and twos, formerly known as Mouse Cop. But
Artist,
thank you for joining us today. It's got to be a big show in front of us. We got a lot to talk about. We got some Dan Campbell audio. We got some notes from Matt Broder, who is down there in Allen Park right now, the Woodward Sports Network Detroit Lions beat writer. So I'm excited to see what he has to say about what's been going on. And Lions Planet, I'm happy you said that in the Woodward Sports Chat. You said, damn air quality BS. Because, like, there's a major event going on right now and nobody's talking. Like, Canada is burning. And I don't feel like anybody's talking about it. Or, like, nobody is at least discussing it or, like, giving updates or anything like that. Like, shit's getting bad up north. And, you know, D-Max people can only do so much. There's only so much maple syrup you can bring to the situation. But my brother lives in New York, and he's been sending me snaps today, and it looks like a fucking scene out of Dune in New York right now.
Look
like,
at
Chris,
this, yeah.
This was the New York skyline at 1:50 today. 1:50 p.m. That's what it looked like in New York.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
Here's what the stadium looks like.
Here's what the stadium looks like. Like, it looks like a fucking horror movie. Shit is crazy, bro. Todd's saying over 6 million acres on fire.
And hasn't that been since like May?
It's been happening for a while now, and I mean, like,
what?
Nobody's talking about it.
I didn't know it was a thing until today.
Yeah.
You too?
No, I knew it was a thing.
I didn't know it was a thing until today. And then I was thinking about it too. Like, I don't know if there's anything to do with anything, but like, I'm sick now. But I had a cough for like what, 4 weeks now?
Yeah.
But the cough from before, I wasn't sick. I just had a random ass fucking cough, and I'm starting to wonder, like, is it possible for that to be why? I don't know.
People are more worried about getting fucking Matt Rife tickets than they are about.
What is the hype with this guy?
Got him.
Oh,
He's really not that funny.
He's pretty funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
But he's an attractive guy, and
yeah.
girls. I saw this meme, and it was like
gap teeth.
It's like Andy dropping Woody from Toy Story. It's like, I don't want to play with you anymore. And it was like girls getting Matt Rife tickets, and it was Morgan Wallen on Woody. Like, I don't want to play with you anymore. So, you know, bitches are thirsty.
I'm trying to get those tickets too. There.
Shit is crazy, man. Shit is crazy going on in Canada right now. We pray for our friends
up north
of the border.
North of the border.
Hopefully that gets solved soon, man, because that's scary. That is scary.
World possibly ending. You also see the UFO whistleblower situation too?
I'm like, no, I haven't seen this. What is this?
This one.
How are you a UFO whistleblower? Like, what does that even mean?
So I guess there's like
there's one up there. It's like, yeah, we could all fucking see it.
Well, no, there's like a department, or there's like it's kind of like a Transformers. You know, there's like that fucking like secret agency or whatever. So some guy, I believe he's FBI or CIA, but he came out about the UFO situation and how like there's like actual aircrafts, and then in an interview, I think it's like Fox News or something like that, she asked the lady, well, like is there anything in these aircrafts? And he's like, well, something's there to pilot them, so yeah. And like, but this shit's like nowhere. I just saw today just now, I think Fox News, the Pentagon denied it or whatever, but like How does something like that happen? Like, this guy's credentialed. Like, I don't remember what it was. CIA, FBI, whatever the fuck it was.
Aliens.
Yeah. Well, because there was that Bob Lazar was like the other guy, but like he didn't really have anything outside of like helping the whatever center he was working at. This guy's credentialed like CIA or FBI, whatever the fuck it was, like whistleblowing on this shit and like being like slightly like tucked under the rug.
I mean, everybody knows aliens are real. Like, if you think we're the only ball of dirt in the universe that has life on it,
I used to think we were the aliens.
I mean, everybody's an alien if they're not from
It's fair.
that world.
Yeah. Part of that world.
Aliens are real. You can't convince me that they're not.
100%.
Like,
I would need to. I want to know, man. I want to see them. And also, if they're real, like, how does that not trip you the fuck out? Or are they just? Think they're peaceful? Like they just exist?
I mean,
you know
if they
what I'm saying?
if they wanted to do something by now, it would have been done.
That's fair.
Like, until
That's
we
why.
just start launching nukes out into space, I don't think they're going to be too worried about us.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers, you hear me? You guys are pussies. You're not about it.
Yo, relax.
Come down here and make something happen, bitch.
Relax.
USA. Earth. Fucking back-to-back World War champs. Ain't nothing about no intergalactic champs. Bunch of pussies out there floating around in outer space.
Yeah, you definitely don't believe in aliens.
Why don't you
talking all
come
that
down here
shit.
and say it to my face, bitch?
Facts. We beat Thanos. We ain't worried about him.
Don't make me call Chris Evans on your bitch ass.
We have it on fucking tape, dude.
We got
beat
Chris
the shit out of
Evans.
Thanos.
We got Will Smith. We got Liam Hemsworth and Chris Hemsworth. All the Hemsworths. Fucking run it. I'm ready. Come down here. Beam me up, Scotty.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way you believe in aliens talking all that shit.
I believe in aliens, but they're pussies. They ain't gonna do shit.
Yo, relax, bro. What is wrong with you?
Bro.
Just because you're like ready to go doesn't mean we all
I told
are.
you, man. I'm waiting for like.
Yeah, but you put us all like in that.
Waiting for the end.
Jesus.
Well, not like that. Not like death pool. Like, no, something's gonna happen soon.
Yeah, like me being sick.
Yeah. It's the
I know.
start. It's the beginning of the end.
I thought that shit was crazy. And what also is crazy, the Zion Williamson.
Oh,
I haven't
man.
seen this either.
Baby mama drama. Now, I saw the video posted on Instagram of he and his baby mama. He's just saying, you know, I just daughter, son, whatever it is. He's like, just know your mom and dad love you very much. BM's bad as fuck. But then there's this porn star that he was allegedly seeing at the same time who's in her feels about it, bro. And she's like,
Whoa.
bro, this is real. Look, bro,
I
verified.
let you spit in my mouth last week when we fucked. You could have told me you had another whore pregnant. Now, how is it going to work moving us both to New Orleans? You think I would have found out Zion Williamson? She added him.
Bro, she added him like 20 fucking straight tweets. This bitch is crazy. This bitch is psycho.
I mean, Zion's got that good dick, I guess.
Relax, bro. Jesus Christ.
Speaking of NBA baby mama drama, you see our boy Shaq.
No, what'd he do?
He's chilling with
Brittany
Brittany
Griner?
Renner. Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. Why not?
His dick's probably as big as she is.
Why you? Why? You just go
You
on
can't
private
sit
conversations
here,
too.
You can't sit here and tell me you haven't wondered what Shaq's dick looks like.
Never.
That's a lie.
I've been told.
You've been told.
I've been told.
Well, who told you?
Former Pistons reporter.
Okay, that's fair. That's a good source.
Good source. And I mean, I don't think about this quite as often as you do,
Like,
but
Shaq, what's going on with your leg? Oh my god!
yeah, that's what the rumor is.
Well, I mean,
guess.
it's a easily believable rumor.
Dude's got a fucking child's arm
I'm sure.
between his legs.
Fucking my arm grabbing an apple. Like,
Yeah, dude.
Dude's. I mean, you can't say that you haven't thought about it.
I haven't, bro.
I
I've
haven't.
never once thought about Zion Williams or Shaq's dick.
I haven't thought about Zion's, but you thought about Shaq's. You can't say you. Everybody
JB.
on Earth that knows who Shaq is probably like, oh, dude's probably got a hog.
Have you thought about that, Chris? Have you thought about Shaq's penis?
Dude, everybody has.
Yes.
Everybody
JB, have
has.
you thought about Shaq's penis?
I mean, I haven't thought about it. I'm assuming that he does.
That's
I'm
thinking
just not
about
gonna think about it. But
But I've never, there's never a reason to assume.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Imagine backing down into Shaq and just be like trying to post up Shaq.
Could you imagine being all right trying to post up Shaq and his fucking child army that's laid across your fucking neck?
Come on, bro.
Back your neck smells like fucking ball sweat.
Ball sweat and icy hot. I mean, you're lying if you say you haven't thought about it.
I haven't. I did. When I read the spit in the mouth thing, I was like, Zion's a big dude. I'm like, he's probably fucking like.
You know who's bigger than Zion?
It didn't work. Shaq.
Shaq.
You know what? I haven't thought about his dick, but when he was, he used to date Hoops. Remember Hoops from Flavor of Love?
Yeah, the tiny.
Yeah,
she's like fucking 5'4".
And when I saw a picture of them together, I was like, how in the fuck?
Yeah, see, you thought about it.
I didn't think about his dick though.
That's what you're thinking about.
I was like 12.
Yeah, well, you know.
But I was like, Jesus Christ. Now we're all just everyone.
Everyone's
everyone we're sports Shaq.
picturing.
Everyone's
right
picturing Shaq's dick now.
It's like that meme that went viral. The dude sitting on the bed.
Nope. What are you talking about?
The dude sitting on the black dude sitting on the bed that went viral.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, it's Shaq, but
think it's bigger.
Bigger, yeah.
Yeah. How much do you think you make on OnlyFans? Just because how curious everyone is.
Oh, billions of dollars.
How much of a letdown? Chris, you know this from personally. Like to have a small penis and like such a giant body. Is it more disappointing for you or for them?
No.
No? Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. Usually you're the receiver, right?
Jesus Christ.
I love Wisconsin.
I love Wisconsin. But, okay, enough of that. Enough of Shaq penis talk.
I can't get it out of my head now.
I know. It's
Thanks.
a big thing to take up a lot of space in your mind.
I am delivered. I like women.
That's gonna be easy in church. But
Hey, yo.
this is an anniversary. Today is an anniversary of Darren McCarty.
Yes, it is.
Because, Chris, do you have that tweet? I believe it was 27 years ago today. Darren McCarty had one of the silkiest goals in the history of the Stanley Cup Finals.
I was waiting for you to make a Shaq and you and
Game-winning goal. Shout out D-Mac. Just, he just had to pull it out and show the people
Come on, Shaq.
that he still got it.
Pull Darren McCarty.
D-Mac with the filthy mitts, man.
Are we allowed to play it?
No.
Yeah, we're not.
No.
I do have a video of Zion started a rap career after knocking these girls up. From Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
You got that?
You have a what? A video of Zion?
Zion.
I pay for the plus, okay. I pay for the plus, okay. I pay for.
Wait, what was that? Play that again?
And ask Zion how he got all these hoes. He just dropped it on a song.
I'm so confused. I didn't even hear
Play
what.
it again.
I pay for the plus, okay. I pay for the plus, okay. I pay for the plus.
The BM's a stripper, and then the other one's a porn star.
Yeah.
JB, do you know that porn star, by the way?
I do not, but I will have to do extensive research later today.
Yes, for our jobs, we would do extensive research.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
In the name of sports.
In the name of sport. Sex is a sport now.
And it is a sport. Shout out to
You
Sweden.
can start reporting on that.
Shout out to the Swedes.
Shout
Being
out.
a good Swedish beat reporter. But also,
You had a heart attack?
I almost had a heart attack yesterday.
What? When you saw Shaq's penis?
Yeah. It was, no, I got out of my car and there's a big white stripe down the side of it. And so I
Derek's
thought
penis.
I thought it was fucking, and like it was at night, so like the natural bend of the car and with the dirt, I thought I like hit something.
Wait, what?
Because there's like it looked like a big fucking gash out of the side of my car.
Oh.
And like
There's a
with
light.
where it was bent, yeah. And I was pissed, bro. I started freaking out, and it was just bird shit.
Oh.
So I woke up this morning, went out, and looked at it, and it was just bird shit. I was like, all right, thank God.
That's even funnier.
Yeah.
All right, when we get back, some Pistons talk. College football players only getting paid $500.
$500.
Let's talk. You down to talk about that?
I'm down to talk about that.
All right, cool. Let's do that. But not before I tell you guys about Dispo. Elevate your senses and embrace the harmony of nature at Dispo Dispensary. Whether you're a seasoned connoisseur or new to your plant life journey, Dispo has over 10 locations with experienced bartenders ready to serve your needs. Visit DispoShops.com today. That's DISPO Shops.com, your local plug.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Big Boy Strawberry Fest has officially arrived, and we're here to show you the very best flavors of the season. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our deep-fried vanilla Oreos, strawberry hot fudge cake, and a slice of our classic strawberry pie. But that's not all. Cool off on a refreshing summer splash salad, or savor the flavors of our chicken Caesar wrap and strawberry bacon chicken wrap. And for breakfast lovers, don't miss out on our strawberry hotcakes or our mouth-watering red velvet waffle. Strawberry Fest is something for everyone. Celebrate the sweet season with us at Big Boy.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though, everybody? And welcome back to the Moment Heavyweights live on MomentSports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on audio platforms, leave that 5-star review. It helps out more than you know.
So, who do you think's got bigger dick, Shaq or Brittany Griner?
Brittany Griner for sure.
It's genetically modified.
But we
the head of hers actually looks like Shaq.
Oh my god!
Going in for a fucking slam and jam up. I'm sorry.
Whew. Okay, all right. So enough of that. We got a little off the rails in that first segment, but now let's talk about these college players. Because Chris, do you have the tweet for this? Because a lot of college football players are boycotting the new NCAA game. They're not gonna participate because the College Football Players Association is organizing a boycott for the 2024 EA Sports college football game. The payout for the athletes is expected to be $500.
Sheesh.
They should not opt into it. It is a ridiculously low amount of money. Imagine being Caleb Williams, who is probably going to be on the cover of this game, who's getting paid millions of dollars through NIL. And EA Sports walks up to you and says, yeah, we're going to pay you guys so you can actually have NCAA football back. It's not just going to be the numbers. We're going to have names. We're going to have your likeness. It's going to be cool. They're like, oh, hell yeah, it sounds good. Here's $500. That's just a slap in the face. Like, that's like a Shaq in the face right there. Like,
Shaq in the face.
That is just disrespectful, man. $500 per athlete, that is ridiculously disrespectful.
All right. I can see it from both ways. Because for every Caleb Williams you have fucking 15 fucking Chris Pratts. Like, just, I don't want to use your name
about
specifically.
That 500.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have like no-name guys that aren't going to see the field. That
They
like,
come
what
up.
Chris said, geeked about that 500. Like, and you can't just like, I mean, maybe you can. I mean, it would be fair because you have to understand like certain guys, but like if you're just paying them through a blanket like pay structure, everyone's getting paid the same. There's no way some guy on the bench is going to be just as much as Caleb Williams.
Exactly. So they should both get $500?
That's what I'm saying. Like obviously they have to figure out that way, but like that's where it's coming from. Because like think about how many fucking like what NFL you allowed to have
There's
55
a lot
guys.
of colleges.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking
players.
colleges. How many players you allowed to have in a college football team?
I love doing like career mode or like franchise mode with like Norfolk State or some stupid ass like college and just building a powerhouse and having them take care of business. But yeah, I understand there's a lot more players, but you gotta
105 players can be rostered for college football.
Well, just say fuck the other ones then. Just
You
get
can't-
the
you
guys
can't
you
do
want.
that,
Yeah,
though.
you can. What do you mean? It's a free market. You can do whatever you want. Just get the names of the players that you want, the
fair.
names of the starters, the teams, and put them out there.
Yeah.
Like, or there should be some type of royalties, like the amount of times you're played with as a player, or the amount of screen time that you get. Like, I understand there's not a great system, but there has to be a better system than just giving everybody $500.
Yeah. No, that actually makes sense. Everything you just said, but like 85% of you are liars. Since I know what word sports shit.
And in the early stages, I sound like
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
No, but at the early stages of the poll, it was 85% no. Now it's 70-30.
Yeah.
But 70% of you guys are liars.
I swear, dude.
JB, you got some breaking news?
Well, it's breaking news. It's not football related, but it is basketball related. So the Suns have informed Chris Paul that he will be waived this offseason. So he will not be returning as a Phoenix Sun.
What is Ishbia doing?
Chris Paul's going to Guangdong.
Because when he's waived, he still gets the full contract,
They're about
right?
to sign Kyrie.
No? When he waived,
so
no?
his contract was going to be, I think, $30 million, but it was only $10 million was on the books if he was waived. So it was like a partial guarantee team option type of thing, and that's what they did. That's what they did. So they still got to pay for like 10 to 15. So they were definitely searching for trade partners, couldn't find one, and now
nobody's trading for Chris Paul's old injured ass.
Bro,
he's going to be throwing lobs to Dwight in fucking Taiwan.
Don't be disrespectful of him like that, bro.
It's what's going to happen.
We thought he was at that stage when he was in OKC. He fucked around and made the playoffs.
He's going to be a stunt double for Cliff Paul. Like, it's going to happen.
Damn, this guy's fucking rolling the ball in the
listen,
curb.
bro. I'll put it to you first.
We get it, dude. You drive a fucking truck.
I want him in Detroit.
What'd you say?
I want him in Detroit if the price is right.
Boo!
Yeah? Really? You're booing this? Right off rip?
Yeah, because the price isn't going to be right.
Your mind is elsewhere.
Yeah, my mind's
preoccupied.
occupied with bigger and better things. No,
Occupado.
There's not going to be a right price to bring in Chris Paul. To this
Blade,
team.
no ice, wouldn't read it. CP3 to the Lakers. That makes sense.
Yeah,
I think
I'd like to see
my
that.
gut tells me Dallas. My gut tells me Dallas with Luka.
Really?
Because I think the Kyrie thing is not going to work in Dallas.
Over Lakers? Him and Bron are tight. You know he wants a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think if you want a ring, you're probably not jumping to that Lakers team.
Rita said I'd take him over
There's the
Killian.
Western Conference Finals.
I'd take him over Killian too for sure. But he's not coming to Detroit.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
if fucking Taiwan is the only other
great
option.
experience with young teams though. Like think about what he did with OKC. Like
that's
again,
what I'm saying.
Again, if the price is right, if he wants $20 million,
to Detroit.
if he wants $20 million, no, I'm not paying $20 million for a backup point guard. But for Caden Ivey to learn under Chris Paul for a year,
that'd be
with
amazing.
The only reason Chris Paul
awesome.
signs with another NBA team is to win a championship.
So
he's not signing with Detroit.
That's fair. Well, let's look at the teams he left, and if was there any like younger point guards that have grown from his time there? I mean, obviously in the Hornets when he was there.
SGA.
Yeah, there's that. Where did he go from before that? Houston, yeah.
That was him and Harden.
I do feel like Harden got better though after CP3.
Sure, that was their best season was Chris Paul and
Lucky
James
Belafonte says, "Bro, what the fuck kind of voting poll is that?" Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the
Again,
Woodward.
74% of you guys are liars.
Stop, dude. I can't laugh. It fucking hurts.
It's just facts.
Oh man.
But Chris Paul,
coughing, it hurts my chest.
where do you honestly think Chris Paul's going?
Lakers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind him here though. There's no way you don't want him here in Detroit.
It's not gonna happen. So I'm not even gonna entertain.
Yeah.
Miami?
Nah. That'd be a really good spot.
If they find a way to move
great spot
Lowry,
for him.
Get rid of Lowry. Yeah.
If they find a way to move Lowry, I like that.
That'd be actually phenomenal.
Chris Paul's like a little bit better than Lowry at this point.
Yo, for sure.
Yeah.
But he's still a better playmaker too.
Yeah.
That's how that team operates a little bit. I feel like.
Detroit supremacy says China.
Why are you guys so disrespectful?
He's gonna be throwing lobs to Dwight. They're gonna be like Shaq
the point
and Kobe.
guard. What
He's
he
definitely got an NBA home. Definitely got an NBA home if he wants one.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of who it's gonna be.
Even like money hungry owners would like to bring up like an AI type of situation, just bring him in to sell tickets. Although I don't know if that worked out here in Detroit. You think ticket sales went up when AI came?
Yeah,
maybe for the first 3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until they saw him play.
Yeah.
What an awful fucking trade.
That was a crazy trade.
And then you got the Neo Rules of the world who argue it, saying they're selling the team. Well, the very next offseason, they went and fucking paid a fuck ton of money to sign Ben Gordon, Charlie V. Yeah, bro. Don't give me that fucking they're selling the team. You fucking keep Chauncey. Anyway, sorry, that hurts me. Yeah. The Chauncey curse is a thing, by the way, too. I don't care what anyone says.
John Jones says Chris Paul the Philly. With Joel.
I'm sure Joel would like that, but I don't know if Chris Paul. By the way, I'm out on Joel as like ever being a champion, unless he's like
ever.
Unless he's like
as a number one.
Yeah. Like he's like in a Dwight Howard role. I can see him becoming like champ then.
I think he can be. The question is, will he? And I would go no. Like I think he can be. I see a world in which it happens, but I don't see like when
Chris
you look at
teacher when you ask, "Can I go to the bathroom?" I don't know. Can you?
Yeah.
No, but
Stop thinking
like,
about Shaq's dick and toes.
are you thinking? Listen, we all had that conversation with our boys when we were kids. But anyways,
Wait, what? Wait, what did you just say?
We all had that conversation about Shaq with our boys.
Nobody had that. You guys.
Everybody had that conversation.
No,
Yes.
you two had that
You've
conversation.
never once in your life been like, bro, I wonder what Shaq's packing.
No,
You're lying. You're lying.
Why would that ever be a thought in my head?
Because it's Shaq, bro. You see that dude, you're like, wow, he's.
No,
Guy's
I'm
gotta
not
have-
like, yeah, but he's packing.
Guy's
Like,
gotta
what
have
the
a-
fuck?
Guy's got to have a 2x4 under there. Like, you're just lying. It's just,
I'll be 100% honest with you.
I don't believe you.
Never thought about Shaq's penis. But anyway, what were you saying about?
Just Joel Embiid
as a
has
kid,
the
you were
talent.
thinking about Shaq's penis. Is that your point? Is that where that just stemmed from just now?
No, that was not it. What I was saying is Joel Embiid has the ability to be the best player on a championship team, but I just don't think he will be. I don't see the path of them getting a number 2 that's good enough to get them there. That's my point.
I mean, I don't know if he's good enough as a number 1. I get the talent. He's not consistent enough as a number 1.
Yeah.
That's what I should say.
It's fair. I could be in the minority in that, but I think he's talent-wise, he's good enough. It's just I don't see them getting a 2 and a supporting cast around him to make it work.
Yes, talent-wise and like consistency, I feel like he's lacking that one.
I feel like Broder in the Woodward Sports Chat said Boston should try to get him. Instead of Marcus Smart.
I like the
Marcus
Lakers
Smart.
and the Mavericks. I think
it's gonna be Lakers.
Although I think you're doing the Mavericks, you're just repeating the fucking James Harden situation. Although they did almost beat the Warriors. It was kind of crazy the Warriors came back and won that, but CP3 was out.
They also missed 27 straight threes.
Yeah.
27 straight threes. And they were the number 1 3-point shooting team in the league that year.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
You know.
That'll do it, donkey. That'll do it. I mean, I'm down for some CP3. But like you said, I don't think
It's not.
Yeah.
There's not a chance in hell.
JB, where do you think he goes?
He'll play in
You want him here
Taiwan before he plays in Detroit.
No, I mean, I don't want him here, but I like either Dallas or LA. Those are 2 good choices.
Right? If those feel like the ones.
Yeah.
Was that guy going to kill somebody?
That's fucking Parker's dad again, dude.
That's weird. He's here 2 days in a row. Maybe
3
he
days
is
in a row.
here to kill somebody. Did he walk in last time?
I don't know. He's casing the joint though.
He is. He's got like a suit.
He's
a
got a
suitcase
leather.
in his
He's
hand.
got a leather bag. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Bro,
like
that's the alien
Slender
you're
Man
just
in
talking
real
shit
life.
to.
It might be.
He's fucking just chilling in the guy's head like
He
a
fucking
fucking
didn't
minute
go.
black.
Where'd he go?
Where did he go?
Dude, that guy's.
He's a fucking alien, bro.
He looks like something off of like Fargo. Like,
All right.
That's definitely the ops.
yeah, that's. Oh, he walked across the street.
Next, we're going to talk about how much money you think Shaq would make on OnlyFans by answering everyone's question.
But first, let me tell you about Planet Fitness. Because Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone, where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere starting at just $10.99 a month, or you can upgrade to the Black Card for $24.99 and get the use of all amenities. But if you're a high school student age 14 to 19, you can work out for free all summer long, May 15th through August 31st, and have a chance to enter to win a piece of $200,000 that Planet Fitness is giving out. All you have to do is film a TikTok video explaining your high school summer pass experience, tag Planet Fitness, and use a couple of hashtags. You can find that on planetfitness.com for more information, where you can also sign up. It's Planet Fitness, where fitness is essential.
All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights, also known as Shaq's For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, I'm Spencer Axter. We got Chris Platty in the TD booth and JB Smooth on the ones and twos. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on the audio platforms, leave a 5-star review, man. It helps. It helps more than you know. So we just got done talking about a little bit of breaking news going on with the NBA and going on with CP3 getting cut from the Suns. Let's keep it with NBA, but let's talk about the Detroit Pistons for a little bit. Because the Pistons have about $30 million, and they need a 3-and-D wing. Who are you looking at to bring in? What is a guy that piques your interest that the Pistons could bring in to help them fill that kind of void of a 3-and-D guy? Because we've talked about this before, and the market's pretty dry for free agents.
Yeah.
Now Chris Paul is on the they already got him on Spotrac.
They already got him on Spotrac?
Yeah.
Damn, they're
unrestricted
fucking,
free agent.
They're fast. Yeah, that was coming from a James Edwards III article on The Athletic. Shout out to
James Edwards III.
James Edwards III. Bro, dude's breaking news to Shams, man. That was lit when I saw that. But there's a name. A lot of people talking about Jeremy Grant. I'm down for that one.
I like Jeremy Grant.
A lot of people talking about Cam Johnson, which, my bad. I didn't know he was a restricted free agent, so that feels less likely now.
Yeah, you got to overpay.
For sure. But here's another name who also played with my guy Monty Williams, and it's Kelly Oubre. Kelly Oubre, a lot of people have been beefing with like the age situation. You look at Jeremy Grant. I think it was Adham the other morning. He was like, he's 29. Do you really want to pay him, that amount of money once he turns 31? You talk about the same situation with Cam Johnson with the restricted free agent. Do you really want to overpay just to get him here to be a role of what you're doing? And I look at Kelly Oubre, a guy that's 27 years old, can shoot the shit out of the ball. Mm-hmm. He's that he's mainly a 3.
Yeah.
But I think he'd fit really well within this new look Detroit Pistons system alongside Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey. And I don't think you got to break the bank necessarily to get him either. Mm-hmm. And he's unrestricted. There's no weird shit we have to do like a sign and trade or just grossly overpay to grab him. Like he's kind of just there. And if I'm not mistaken, Pistons have like the 3rd or 4th most cap space to play with this offseason.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a guy like Kelly Oubre.
You know who I'd rather have than Kelly Oubre?
Who?
Grant
Brooks.
Williams.
Grant Williams.
Grant Williams. He's a restricted free agent, but so you'd have to throw a little bit more money at him. But that's a guy who is a great defender. A great defender. He can play. He can guard multiple positions. He can guard guards. He can guard bigs. He shot the ball extremely well the past couple of years in sparing attempts, albeit, but still, he shoots a great percentage. He can space the floor from that 4 spot. Grant Williams is a guy I'd be looking at. And then I just saw not like go get him right now. You got to, but like we've talked about veteran pieces and like a guy that can help the locker room, like Jeff Green.
Yeah,
is going to be a free agent.
I wouldn't hate that.
You could bring him in, obviously not pay him a ridiculous amount of money or sign him to some blockbuster deal, but bring him in, give him a little bit of money, possibly coming off of a championship in Denver.
I like that a lot.
Has been around the league for a while, an old head, a guy that has a lot of leadership and can still get it done. You can put him out there sparingly. You could still play some defense and knock down some shots. So I'm not saying like bring in Jeff Green, sign him to a max or anything, but like as a cheap veteran piece to help these young guys around. Obviously, that's not solving the woes of the Detroit Pistons bringing in Jeff Green, but I think that could be a good piece for the locker room, and he could still provide a little bit on the court.
I like the Jeff Green one a lot. I think you get every bit of veteran leadership that some people like Adam wanted out of my man DeMar DeRozan. But I think Udonis has him roll, but he can still obviously offer you something on the court too. You see him right now playing for Denver. He has something to offer there too. I like the Jeff Green a lot. Grant Williams, I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
Yeah.
Chris, did you do any homework on this one?
Yeah, I mean, I think the smarter route to go, because the Jeremy Grant route will cost you all of that $30 million to get him. Mm-hmm. So I think the smarter route is I'm looking to see, can I thread this needle and possibly get 2 good wings for 30? 2 good wings that aren't on the tier of Jeremy Grant, but are just going to be good rotation guys and bolster this, because we saw it last season with the Pistons. How many guys were you comfortable throwing out there? Not a lot.
Not a lot.
So this is an opportunity for the Pistons to hopefully get 2. And so some names that we mentioned are the ones that I'm interested in. I'm interested in Grant Williams. I'm interested in Kelly Oubre. I'm interested in Kyle Kuzma, but I think he's going to get a bag that's near Jeremy. Near Jeremy Grant. So I think he's going to be kind of be off limits if you want to go multiple wing route. But another player I'm interested in, man, is can you do Grant Williams or Kelly Oubre and Miles Bridges for 30, you could. I'm looking at that. I think Miles Bridges is a player that would fit tremendously, basketball-wise, with this team.
Yeah, and he's from the state. You know, he's obviously had his share of troubles off the court, but we'd have to see. I doubt the Pistons would bring him in because of how they've talked about culture and character fit and stuff like that. But
your theory is Miles Bridges, Grant Williams, and who else?
No, Miles Bridges and one of Grant Williams or Kelly Oubre. In that case, you'd probably want Kelly Oubre because he's more of like the smaller three, the traditional three, and Miles is kind of like a 4. So I would like those two fitting together very well. But if I had to pick just one wing, I would pick, besides Jeremy Grant, I would pick Grant Williams because I think you need to have that wing that's capable of defending 4s as well because of Bojan's limited defensive ability. So you want to always stash Bojan on the weakest wing player.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to have defensive versatility there, and Grant Williams offers more than Kelly Oubre just because of his size. But I like Kelly Oubre as a player, and I definitely wouldn't mind him here.
I think there's a world you can get both of them. But what is the expected contract for Grant Williams?
That's the thing. Is like, had you told me this at the beginning of the season, Spencer and I were talking 18, 20.
Mm-hmm. And
now you're talking maybe because he was dead in the rotation for most of the season. You're talking, okay, man, can you get this guy for the free? And now you're looking at maybe 10 to 14 because he did kind of show some moments in the in the playoffs, especially in that Miami series.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think 10 to 14 is reasonable for him, and I think Kelly Oubre is going to get anywhere from 14 to 18. So I think the math can potentially work out to where you could get both of them for 30. It might be a little bit of a stretch, but I think the math could work out that way.
Anthony Hunt in the Woodward Sports Chat says Dylan Brooks. I'm still not opposed to Dylan Brooks, but you'd have to partner it with a Kelly Oubre. I need someone offensively there too.
Yeah.
I like the Grant Williams though because I do feel like that's a little bit of a tweener. You know what I'm saying? Like play a little bit of the 4 if he needs to.
Yeah, you can guard pretty much every position on the court.
And that's something the Detroit Pistons are lacking right now is defense. Now I'm not saying like all hope is lost for the defense. Again, I think a lot is missed in what Cade Cunningham can be and him joining this team next year.
Yeah.
But I'm cool with that.
I think if you miss out on a Kelly Oubre, a guy you can get that's kind of similar to Kelly Oubre's game, plays pretty well, provides an offensive punch, is Gary Trent. I like Gary Trent Jr. I think he's a good shooter. I think that could be a guy. Or Malik Beasley, man. If the Lakers let go of Malik Beasley, he's got a club option, but that's a guy who can play some serious defense and he can hit some outside shots.
Yeah, I feel like I put it on Twitter today too. I thought that Cam Johnson was going to come here, but that's before I found out he was a restricted free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like, we're discussing this out loud. I really feel like Kelly Oubre is going to probably end up a Detroit Piston, just because you have the former relationship with Monty. We have the money to bring him here too. It's not like he's looking. I mean, I'm probably looking to contend, but he's only 27 years old, so not necessarily in a rush to do that. He's not in the CP3 years of his career. He'd be blessed being CP3 years, by the way. CP3, fucking Hall of Famer. But who are you thinking, JB? Other names we said or names we haven't mentioned?
Did you guys mention Kyle Kuzma? Because is that a name that we're just out on right there?
No. I think he's going back to Washington.
He's going to get a lot of money too.
Yeah, I think they're trying to make him the guy there. If not, maybe 1B.
Mm-hmm. Because that's someone that I would be interested in for the Pistons to have. But if not, I don't see anything wrong with. Who's the guy you said? Spencer Grant.
Grant Williams.
Grant Williams.
Yes. Guy like that. Or, I know everyone in the chat and everyone on text is seeing the Chris Paul news, so now everyone's all gung-ho on Pistons trying to jump and sign Chris Paul, so I still don't like that, though.
No.
I'm looking
Chris Paul's not coming to the Pistons.
I'm looking, too, at Kelly Oubre's numbers, and arguably in Phoenix were his best defensive numbers, too. Averaged a block the whole 2018-2019 season, although actually he got traded halfway through that one, so never mind. But still 40 games with Phoenix at that point, averaged a block with them, and then throughout his career, actually averages a steal a game.
Kelly Oubre gets signed to the Pistons, it would increase the amount of women traffic in LCA, that's for sure.
Would you be thinking about his manhood?
No. He's a handsome guy, though.
Are you thinking about it now?
No.
Matt Wright for Kelly Oubre.
Huh?
Matt Wright for Kelly Oubre.
Kelly Oubre.
JV. Jalen Hurts.
What's so messed up? I was gonna wear my Jalen Hurts shirt today, but no, I didn't. But no, Matt Rife all day.
Rita says sign Miles Bridges. He's the best free agent. He might be, but he comes with baggage, and we don't know. You know, the Pistons have talked about not wanting that culture. You know, somebody that fits the culture, good character guys. It's one of the reasons they said they got rid of Sadiq Bey. And you know, Miles has had some off the court issues. To put it blunt, or to put it softly. Mildly, He's done some fucked up shit. So. Yeah,
and like, I mean that's it. That's the basic situation. Yeah. Here's one solution that no one's mentioned, and I think this probably is the best. And shout out to Detroit Supremacy for this one. He says, go into player editor, make LeBron 19, sign him to the max, go back into player editor, and then lower the contract.
Smart.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
100%.
I'd make him like 24.
24?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
When did he win his first MVP? I think it might have been 24.
Maybe.
No.
You're the LeBron gawker. I know you think about LeBron.
I have thought it was a game.
Well, we'll see. They've got money to move around. There's some pieces out there that could be available to Pistons. We'll see what they do. But first, tell us about Swiss Insurance.
I will tell you about Swiss Insurance. In all seriousness, no planning or sponsoring a golf outing this year? Ask Swiss Insurance about hole-in-one, putting contest, and $1 million shout-out coverage. For every affordable amount, you could give away a huge prize like $10,000 or a new car. HIP, help. They forgot an E in that one. HIP. Help your business and build your business with big ideas. Check out Swiss today, SwissINS.com, or call Mark at 248-800-4177. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zaniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Everybody, welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on an audio platform, leave a 5-star review and let me know what you think about Shaq's junk. For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, I am Spencer Exler. We got Chris Platty in the TD booth and JB Smooth on the ones and twos.
JB Smooth.
We just got done talking about Pistons free agents. What are they gonna do there? They have some money to throw around. They obviously have some needs on this team, and who we'd like to see fill those holes, like Shaq and Brittany Renner. We've talked about Grant Williams, Kelly Oubre, Jeremy Grant, Kyle Kuzma, different players like that. Or you go on the lower side of things. You go after Gary Trent Jr. You go after Dante DiVincenzo. I'm not sure. It's not a great free agent list, I'm not going to lie. But the Pistons have the money. They're going to have to bring somebody in, and they're going to get rid of one of those big guys, I'm sure.
Kelly Oubre's the man. Not the man, but the answer. I think he really helped this team out. Genuinely. I think everything you look at Jeremy Grant for offensively, Kelly Oubre can offer you. I was looking at the numbers. He averaged 20 points last year. That's pretty solid. Although they were missing the Melo for a minute.
Yeah.
What are you going to say, Chris?
I was going to say this free agent class leads me to believe that the acquisition might not come through free agency. We saw it last year with Troy. He kind of used some of that salary cap to get Nerlens Noel and Alec Burks, guys they thought were going to be able to help this team. Now, it turns out Alec Burks was the only player that really contributed. But that kind of idea of using your cap space through a trade, especially this summer when, you know, some teams will be desperate, some team will talk themselves into being a Chris Paul piece away or something like that, and may need to unload a contract in order to get a player like that. So if that's the case, you know, you could weaponize your cap space to get a player that's of value while also getting an additional asset. And I think that's the way that Troy Weaver is probably going about this. He's at least exploring that avenue. But I don't think ultimately this, you have to look at just free agents. I think you have to look beyond that.
No, I think Troy's definitely done homework in that realm, but I just don't know. I don't know what that piece is, and if it's something worthy enough to make a move for, if we have the assets to acquire it. You know what I'm saying? Without giving up the farm, and we already have a lot of our future picks already to OKC. I think we owe one up to Brooklyn as well, or New York, or the Knicks.
New York, what we owe, and that's from the Isaiah Stewart draft.
Yeah,
that was a pick that we traded and got rerouted to New York. But I was saying that it doesn't have to be necessarily a player that's going to be an asset to your team. Like, you can get the guys like Alec Burks was used as a dump so that they could get Jalen Brunson. Alec Burks was a good player. So like you can acquire assets while doing it. You can get a player that's a role player who might be slightly overpaid for 1 or 2 years, but that's okay because you're getting an additional asset back. So that could be a route that I think Troy should definitely explore, because you get a player that can help you now plus an asset. It doesn't have to be a player that you're going out to get, like, I need to give up a first to get this guy, and that's how I use my cap space. It could be, you know, there's role players around the league that are slightly overpaid, but Detroit not being a free agent destination, you know, that's a way to get them. And, you know, if a team doesn't value their contract, you can get compensation for that too.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily buying the narrative too that Detroit, I mean, once upon a time, yeah, like fresh off of trading Chauncey and being stuck with Ben Gordon and the boys, like, then Detroit for sure was not a free agent destination. But now you're looking at a team with a really good young core, a promising young core. Between the three of them, you guys don't know names already. Yeah. Cade, Jaden, and Jalen. I think this is somewhat.
And Monty Williams.
And Monty. Yeah. I mean, this feels like a thing now. You know what I'm saying? And you have an owner that's obviously willing to spend money too. So if you do come here and provide, you know that if you're a piece to something, that he's going to go over the luxury cap to pay you. He's already been, you know, vocal about that, and you can already see it through his actions already too. Like, I don't know. I'm not buying so much into Detroit being like a place nobody wants to go to anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely more appealing now than it was, say, 4 or 5 years ago.
Right.
With the pieces that they've acquired through the draft with Cade Cunningham, somebody guys will want to play with.
And the ballers know they like Cade.
Yeah.
KD was very vocal about how good Cade is.
Yeah. Monty Williams, a coach that players want to play for. Like, they're building something that can attract some guys. We still won't get that top end free agent in free agency. I don't think that is something that's possible yet, but it's not just like, oh, it's just Detroit, we're not going there. They got Stan Van Gundy, Luke Kennard, and we're not doing Stanley Johnson. Like, why would I play? No, they have players that people want to play with now. They have a coach that people want to play for. So
this isn't your slutty uncle's Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, it's not your whore aunt's Detroit Pistons. That's for sure. It's not Shaq Stick's Detroit Pistons.
Jesus Christ. What were you gonna say, Chris?
No, I was just gonna say I 100% agree with that. That narrative is changing. I just don't think it's there yet. You know, I don't think the Pistons have reached that status to where they're going to bring in free agents that way, but it's definitely possible. I mean, look, we've seen it All-Star Weekend in Cade's rookie season. I swear he was talking to Evan Mobley a lot. Like, I swear he was getting a little bit of his recruiting on. Yeah. And you better believe that part of this Monty Williams is a Devin Booker play. I don't care what nobody says. Part of it is a Devin Booker play.
Talk to me nice, Chris. Talk to me nice, son.
I mean, just look at it realistically. Kevin Durant's 34. Yes, they're contenders now, but how many years are they contenders in that window? 2, probably. 2 years from now, the Pistons are still on the up and up. You know, Devin Booker's under contract for 5 years. Like, it lines up to where a situation goes to where they don't have the assets to rebuild around Devin Booker anymore because they mortgage everything for Kevin Durant. And Booker's made it very vocal about wanting to play for Detroit. When he
Yes.
was asked about in what the finals was like against Milwaukee in 2021, he talked about watching Rip Hamilton in the finals.
Yeah.
That was like exactly what he brought up. So, he's been very vocal about being Detroit through and through. So you better believe this Monty play is partially with a recruitment to Devin Booker.
I'm in agreement with that one. And then I don't want to be too vocal about it because like it's almost in that Katy area, but a little bit less there because of the Monty Williams and then obviously him being from Michigan and stuff like that makes it feel a little bit real. And when's he up? 2 years? Devin Booker?
No, Devin Booker's just signed an extension. I'm pretty sure he's got 5 years left.
5 years?
Yes.
Are we sure? That's depressing.
Sure he just signed, yeah.
When is Devin Booker a free agent?
But that's where trades come in.
Yeah.
That's where a trade comes in. A star player can, let's be real, contracts don't matter if you're a star player. You can just get traded whenever you want.
He has a player option in the 2024-2025 season. So 2 years from now, he may be available. That's a player option, too.
That'd be great if you could just outright sign him and we don't have to do what the Knicks did and gut their roster just to get Carmelo.
Yeah.
I think that's the way to go, too, man. I mean, I'm looking at...
Do you think that's what the extra like $20+ million in Monty Williams' contract clause is if you get Devin Booker?
If you get Devin Booker, yeah.
Bro, I'd put that shit in here for sure. Are you kidding me? I'd put that in there.
That's so illegal and tampering. You couldn't.
Is it?
But I bet you it's definitely an under the table. Like,
yeah.
Hey,
Tom Gore's like, I'll slide you a couple more M's if you get Devin Booker to come to Detroit.
Bro, Devin Booker and Cade Cunningham. That should be nasty. I'd be talking nasty. I'd be talking all my shit like you were to the aliens.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you pussies.
Fuck you pussies.
Come beat us.
Come do something.
I don't know.
If my head just exploded. I don't know. That's a long shot, man. That's a long shot to see Booker leave Phoenix. Just because of Monty, because of Detroit. Like there have been Detroit basketball players that go somewhere else, and you're always like, oh, they're gonna come back to Detroit and do it.
Dog. None of them rep Detroit like Devin Booker, though.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm talking about Red Wings jerseys, Tigers jerseys. These are the Tigers game.
Yeah.
Who
Lions
watches?
jerseys.
And the Tigers suck. Like this dude's repping Detroit hard. And like you said, he's been vocal about it too. Reminds me of the Detroit. Like this
if he shows up wearing a Pistons jersey, then I'll believe it.
And then you have the fact too, like Chris just said, the Phoenix. I hate to say it because I love Matt Ishbia and I wish good things for that organization, but like their championship window feels like it's closing a little bit. But you got the departure of CP3, Monty Williams now. He has a player option in 2 years. You have the Detroit Pistons on the come up. If Cade Cunningham is every bit of what we know he can be, it's no longer a question in my mind at all either, by the way, too. Like, questioning whether Cade's going to be good. He's going to be fucking him, dude.
Yeah.
And it doesn't Ishbia do the, Danny Ainge, Kevin McHale, like wink wink, like I can send him to you guys. I mean, Ishbia's a Michigan guy.
Yeah, that might have been what happened with Monty Williams there. I don't know. Yeah,
you know what I mean. It could be one of those things where he's like, where Kevin Garnett got traded to Boston because Kevin McHale and Danny Ainge were teammates and they were also GMs. So it's kind of like, I'll help my boy out, give him the superstar.
Yeah,
just saying.
Crazier things have happened. I remember. I'll never forget this actually. And it was after LeBron hit the buzzer beater against Orlando, the half court one. It was like game 3 or whatever. This year Orlando went to the finals, by the way, too. And I was like, I think the following season was his free agency. But whatever. I was like, could you imagine LeBron James and Dwayne Wade on the same team? And me and my boy Mike Whitten were just like, no fucking way. There's no way that would ever happen in a million years. It's too good to be true. Like how? Boom. You had fucking Chris Bosh's mix too. Like crazy shit's happened. And now like at today's age too, it's player empowerment. Like the players are the ones making these moves.
Oh yeah.
LeBron kind of fucking owns the NBA. Like, he's gonna dictate wherever Bronny lands.
Oh, for sure.
Kevin Durant signed a max contract and says, "Trade me," and then got traded.
Yeah.
Like he's under contract for 4 years and he got traded.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
So superstars can do whatever they want.
You get this whole situation too with AD working his way to LA, Carmelo to New York, like. Even more than like when that happened, I feel like they have just more like the KD shit was insane.
Oh yeah, the KD shit was wild.
That was fucking crazy. But it also makes sense though too if you're trading for like KD, you want like him locked up. You know, that's like when they trade for.
It doesn't matter. I mean, he could request a trade next year.
That's fair. But you also don't want to deal with those situations.
Then you got my boy Korkmaz requesting trades and Max Strus requesting trades.
That Korkmaz trade request is wild.
Korkmaz trade request is legendary. Pistons should have traded for Korkmaz.
That was actually hilarious. When we come back though, got some Detroit Lions topics for you guys.
We do have some Lions topics.
Time.
We got some audio from Dan Campbell and more. But first, let me tell you about Lady Jane's, because you can walk into Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, one for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get into Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
Make sure it's seen and heard. Jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on audio platform, leave a 5-star review. It really helps more than you know. We've been talking about the Pistons for a little while, talking about potential free agents, talking about what they can do to fix this roster. Now let's go to a roster that doesn't need any fixing. A roster that's ready to go, a roster that's ready to contend, and that is the Detroit Lions. We have some audio from Dan Campbell talking about Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and what he brings to the defense and what he brings to this team. Chris, can you roll that real quick?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, look, he's got a contagious energy. One of the reasons CJ's that way is because that's how he gets his engine going, you know? And so in turn, that just spills out into the offense or your teammates, and you can't help the level of intensity just, it raises.
Yeah, and that was our own Noah cutting up some stuff.
Shout out Noah.
Yeah, shout out Noah, making some fire-ass edits. We saw a little bit of just training camp looking, and then Dan Campbell talking about Chauncey Gardner-Johnson and his contagious energy and what he can do. And we have
Chris, I see something else to select too.
A couple notes from our guy Matt Broder. One of them is that the defense dominated the day today, specifically the secondary, which MCDC predicted in his press conference before the practice started. Matt Broder says CJGJ is every bit the leader that we think he is.
Bro,
like, how hard are you right now? Like, this shit just gets me so excited.
Yo, we've been on a fucking roll for Pride Month. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I am delivered.
But no, I relate to that, man. That's how I operate. I talk shit. I talk my shit. Even at Dispo, I'm working as supposed to be next to my customers, but I talk shit to them to break the ice. You know what I'm saying? Like, competitively, I talk shit because that's what wakes me up. Not just because, like, for me personally, I need to piss you off and see that you're trying, so I can piss you off more by beating you now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I talk the most shit, and I love that about CJGJ. I think you and I both love that about your secondary players, cornerbacks, and/or safeties. You want some guys that are talking a little bit greasy. Because the guys talking greasy can walk you too. You know what I'm saying? It don't just come from nowhere, unless you're fucking Eli Apple. But outside of that,
he does talk greasy.
We're talking shit, and you got nicknames. You're doing things right, and Jared Goff spoke to it yesterday about the defense being a lot more sticky than normal. Jesus, man. Dan Campbell talked about it too. I mean, here's this other video I sent too. This is Kirby, by the way. I mean, the confidence among everybody on the back end now is just crazy.
Interception?
Yeah, Kirby fucking just sniping the ball. I don't know who they throwing the ball. It looks like Khalif Raymond, though. But I guess Goff's been getting picked off a lot in training camp. The secondary is... And this is an offense, too, that ranked what, second last year or
third?
third? Like, this is not your whore mother's Detroit Lions. This is the 2021 Detroit Lions offense.
Detroit Lions. This is the Lions offense that was feared around the league last year, and now the defense is stepping up. Now the defense is looking like it's going to be just as feared, and it starts with guys in the back end like a Kirby Joseph. It starts in the guys at the back end like a Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, like a Cam Sutton. You bring those guys in here to bring that energy to make plays, and that's what they've been doing throughout training camp so far. So we can only hope that it just continues to evolve. They get more comfortable. They're talking, they're chirping, they're switching coverages, doing different things, and they get the job done. Because I'm excited to watch this defense play next year. I'm not going to lie.
No, we flirted with the idea about it like earlier in the offseason, like, oh, top 10, top 12 in terms of defense. But now watching it, and this is, by the way, too, this is like with no pads, meaning like your quarterback has all day to throw the ball. Like they're not allowed to hit them, right? What? This is your cousin's Detroit Lions?
Yeah.
Is that you're laughing at?
No, I was also just laughing at the slut mothers.
He's like, we gotta make that T-shirt. These are your slut mother's Detroit Lions. These are your whore grandma's Detroit Lions. But speaking of whores, we flirted with the idea of Detroit Lions defense being top 10,
top 10,
top 15. I think we were talking top 15.
We were talking top 15.
A little bit more scary.
Yeah.
But now in practice, against a top 3, an actual top 3 offense, dominating this offense. By the way, too, like the half these guys in that secondary, outside of Kirby and Tracy, I guess too, but new to that defensive scheme and still dominating. Like, are you brave enough to say top 10? Are you brave enough to say top 5? Because it's without pads, bro.
I'm not saying top 5.
They're not allowed to hit. They're not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
you got all day back there to make these plays.
I'm not saying top 5, but without injury, barring injury, I'll
Top
say
10?
I'll say top 10.
Top 10.
I'll say top 10.
I have no fucking issue saying top 10 either, bro.
Yeah,
if they stay healthy, there's some fucking dogs, and they're playing at an all-time fucking high in confidence. Like, I've been watching the Tracy and Kirby, like their relationship seems to be growing. They seem like they're coming out of their shells a little bit. Kirby especially, but I think that's partly because him being a rookie last year. Were you gonna say something else too? I apologize, man.
No,
I'm just
you're
fucking
good.
pumped.
Go.
I am
Keep
bricked up.
going, yeah.
I am bricked up. Last time you able to say this about Detroit Lions defense, it came by surprise, by the way, but it was like, what, 2014, 2013? And I don't think any of us really seen that coming. You talked your shit about it because you're a fan of the team. Like, yeah, Sue could do this, Sue could do that. And then, oh, fuck, it really happened. It's another one of those things, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Byrne makes a good point in the Woodward Sports chat. He says, dude, I'm telling you, have John Fox back there working with Glenn. The man makes historic defenses.
Yeah.
That is something that people forget, that he was added to the coaching staff. And he's a fantastic defensive mind and well respected in the NFL community. So we talk about the secondary, how much better we think it's going to be. I say top 5 secondary in the league.
Yeah.
I say Aiden Hutchinson has 13.5 sacks this year. I say James Houston has double-digit sacks this year. We talk about Aleem McNeil's body transformation, what he's going to do, how much better he's going to get. And then I think Jack Campbell is going to be the defensive rookie of the year. So, yeah, that's a top 10 defense.
Yeah.
That is a top 10 defense.
Jack Campbell, defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah.
You still standing on that one?
Yes, I am.
I mean, I don't want to say it'll be surprised, but I mean, I don't think it's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I spoke to it already too. Like, you got all these guys back there who's gonna be able to get their hands on it. Pause. But he's another guy to capitalize on it. He's a guy known to capitalize on that too. Speaking of which, later on the show we're talking about Rodrigo's role, but I think you still see him out there too.
Oh yeah.
And that's another guy that capitalizes on making plays on the ball. At least in college he did. But nonetheless, man, I really think I'm ready to have that conversation. I don't give a shit. And I'm also willing to reopen discussions for Dominic and Sue returning to this team. I see the comments going there in Woodward Sports chat. This is a team that looks like it might be contending.
Yeah.
And that's the type of team that Dominic and Sue is looking for. That's what he's trying to be a piece of. And come on, dog. Come home. Come home, Sue. Come on, now.
Yeah.
This is not your whore grandmother's Detroit Lions. This is the new Detroit Lions.
Yeah, that's for sure. Even your horror older sister's Detroit Lions.
Oh, he's actually got an older sister. You should relax.
Like, Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn ain't here no more.
Yeah.
This is a new regime. This is a regime that means business.
We not gay no more.
We are delivered. I like women.
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered. I like women.
I don't like men's no more.
I don't like men's no more.
It's literally like this Lions team is going to make some noise next year. And it's going to start with the defense. Because that is what held them out of being a legitimate contender last year. Yes.
Well, I say yeah like that because like we're dealing with the top 3 offense heading into like next year. I think we're all pretty confident. I mean, I don't know about top 3, but I think it'd return for sure top 10. And then you add that defense to it. Like, I didn't want to say this on the show. I was gonna let this like rest in my craw, stuck in my craw for a little bit. The thought, but this morning I don't know where. I'm sorry. Give me expression. Help me out here.
Marinate.
There you go. For some reason, I felt like he needs a pause, but yeah, I'm gonna let marinate a little bit. But this morning, I really thought to myself, like, this is a good fucking team.
Yeah.
Like, all around. Like, you have a piece that you think could be there at the tight end position. You have pieces at the running back position. You obviously have pieces at the wide receiver positions. You have a competent enough piece at the quarterback position. And then this is why I came up, too, is due respect, showing Jared Goff his due diligence. Dude did go to the Super Bowl.
Jane Lott.
And it was when we thought less of him. And I don't know how that's possible because 2018 was a stellar year for him and in the Los Angeles Rams. But if we truly believe he's better, he's already been a guy to lead a team to a Super Bowl. And yeah, he's getting paid kind of fat, but the extra draft capital kind of like makes up for that because you have all these extra guys in rookie deals. Like, I don't know if it's just because the whole fucking season, off season, been marinating for me, and I'm just buying into a little bit more Kool-Aid because that's how it gets sometimes. But like,
what if they signed D-Hop and Sue?
That'd be fucking wild.
That'd be a Super Bowl roster.
Honest to God, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Yeah, I would talk my shit.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, aliens. This
Fuck
is Super Bowl roster.
Yeah.
You fucking aliens. This ain't your fucking whore grandmothers eat your lions.
This ain't your
fucking aliens.
Detroit Lions. I'm about to just start making up language.
It's not your slut. Sorry.
But man, yeah, it's the hype is real, man, and it's coming hard, and it's coming fast, and
coming more than Zion Williamson
coming
lately.
more than Zion Williamson, coming more than Shaq and Brittany Renner.
All right.
It's gonna happen, man.
There are some Zion Williams stats. These are crazy. We didn't get to these in the opener, but these are some Zion Williams stats.
Zion Williamson this season, 2 trees bagged, 100% freaky, 50% impregnation rate, 0 attempts to return, 0 condoms used. Freaking nature off the court.
That actually is the wild part. Like, I can see going raw in a porn star because they have to stay clean.
Yeah.
Going raw in a stripper, that's like otherworldly.
That's
otherworldly.
Dangerous game,
that is a very dangerous game, bro. And that's when he got pregnant, so he for sure was raw on that one. Sorry, that's a weird turn from Detroit Lions talk, but
yeah, thanks, Chris.
Shout out to Chris for that one. I don't know, JB.
That's what I'm here for.
You got him going to the Super Bowl. You've had him going to the Super Bowl before they even signed half these names.
Yeah. I foreshadowed this. I seen it. I seen it coming.
I seen it.
But
Food's
yeah,
still warm.
seeing Dan Campbell talk about CJGJ like just gets you excited just to know that they are all locked in and excited for this upcoming season. And as you said, Jared Goff has probably been getting picked off in minicamp as of lately, but that also helps out Jared Goff as well too. It shows him different reads and different looks that he can look out for when he's actually in game against maybe somewhat top-notch corners out there, but still, this helps out on both sides, so they're helping out each other. I'm just excited for the next season. So
our guy Matt Broder he shot us some quick notes before he does his whole breakdown, but he said J-Mo is too good to practice against the second team defense. He said he's like 7-11 against the second team, always open. He's smooth but slippery, cuts are effortless, literally looks like he's giving no effort. His day wasn't perfect, but damn, he looks good. He spent a lot of time talking to Goff again, who was visibly seeking him out in situational work.
I'm just saying, dog. I feel fairly confident about this team.
I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
I was going to say something, too, before when JB got, iron sharpens iron. Got top 2 defense. I'm sorry. Maybe top 2 defense. No, I'm sorry. Fucked up.
God damn.
Top 3 offense. Gets a top 12 defense?
Top 10.
Top 10?
Top 10.
Fuck it. State your claim.
Fucking top 10 defense.
Hey, y'all want to fire AG. Now look, my man.
Yeah. And that defense got vastly improved over the summer because they brought in some pieces to work. And if you want to bring in some pieces to help your defense,
call Zion Williamson.
Just call Guardian Alarm, because Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people who have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800
Stay out.
That's 1-800
Stay out
right now, and let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1, what's your why? More epic energy, better sleep, blow off steam? Step 2, join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3, bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on an audio platform, leave a 5-star review. I am Spencer Exter. He is Speakeasy. We got Chris Platty in the TD booth and JV Smooth on the ones and twos. We just got done talking about the Lions, talking about what's going on there.
What's going on?
How are we feeling? Let's stay with the
on?
NFL, and let's stay with our theme for this week that we've been doing, these drafts. The NFL.
No Rodrigo?
End of the year award draft. We got time. We got plenty of segments.
Let's go Lions. Let's save that.
All right. You want to go Lions?
Yeah, Lions is
What
hot
are
right now.
your concerns with Malcolm Rodriguez?
I don't have concerns about Malcolm Rodriguez, actually.
Okay,
But I remember,
no, I'm just kidding.
I remember you had concerns about Malcolm Rodriguez. I'm going to start with you so I can then, strategize my defensive.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's definitely not going to see the same share of snaps that he did last year when you bring in a guy like Jack Campbell, who's going to be a day one starter. He's going to be a guy that goes out there and make plays. He's going to have the majority of snap count for your linebacking core. Obviously, they have a lot of faith in Alex Anzalone. They signed him to a new contract. But with Malcolm, man, he's going to get out there. He is going to put himself in the position to get out. He works hard. He's a great player. He's got great talent. And we obviously saw last year that he can be a force in the NFL. So he is going to force their hand to play him. We heard Dan Campbell speaking about Derek Barnes the other day, saying that the book isn't closed on Derek Barnes and he expects him to produce as well. But it's like Malcolm is going to get his. He's going to go out there and he's going to play, and when he gets in the game, he is going to play at a high level. But it's just he's not going to see the same amount of snaps as he did last year. When you draft a guy as high as you did Jack Campbell, he is going to see a vast majority of the snaps. So I'm not worried about Malcolm as a player. Like, when he gets out there, he's going to make things happen, but I just don't think he'll be getting the same amount of opportunities as he did last year because of how they improved that linebacking room. And our guy Matt Broder, the man, the myth, the legend, said he's been dealing with an injury today, but it's he said it wasn't too bad. He was walking around, but he wasn't participating in drills again.
Yeah.
So you don't like, but it's still early, so I'm not too worried about the injury.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about what that's going to be. It's not even training camp yet, so I'm sure he'll get right. I'm sure it's nothing serious, but the only thing with me is there's more bodies around there now. Like, they invested in Alex Anzalone, so he's going to play. They invested a high draft pick into Jack Campbell. He's going to get a majority of the snaps. So if you think they're switching to a 3-linebacker defense, I don't think they're going to do that with the additions they made in their secondary. So,
especially.
Yeah, we'll see what
I
goes
even
on
read
there.
yesterday that Brian Branch taking a couple snaps at linebacker. Which is fucking...
Yeah.
I mean, I love to hear shit like that. Get freaky out there. But I have to actually agree to the point where he's not going to see as many... He's not going to see the lion's share of snaps he saw last year. I even... Partly because of what Dan Campbell said at his press conference today. He had mentioned with Derek Barnes. He said Derek Barnes did an excellent spring, and don't sleep on him or count him out either. And that was, by the way, unprovoked. I think the original question was about an offensive piece when Dan Campbell ended up saying that. But nonetheless, I look at this defense, and I kind of said this. I had this discussion with Luke, actually. It wasn't on air with anybody, but Luke asked me if I was concerned about my boy Malcolm. And why are you guys freaking out about JB?
Nothing. Just a comment in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see that. I saw a dude walk by who was like fucking 6'10".
Well, that was Cade Cunningham. I was kidding. But anyway, I think I look at Malcolm's role on this team from last year, and I think it's different from the role you're asking Jack Campbell to play, or the role that you're asking Alex Anzalone to play. Like, remember in high school, you had the Mike linebacker, and that's like a true like vocal piece of the defense, the true like middle linebacker, and then like you have like your Will and your Sam. When that, if I'm not mistaken, like there's 2 linebacker defense. The other spot's called the Will, the weak side linebacker, because there's only 2 of them. That is Malcolm's role, and I don't think he's necessarily being ushered outside of that, because I don't know that Alex Anzalone can fulfill that Will linebacker spot the same way Rodrigo can. Like, I feel like Rodrigo is almost used as a fucking, I don't know what word I'm looking for, it's a silent killer, fucking assassin out there. When he's sitting out there to plug gaps up or just fucking come firing through, he has great instincts. Like, Malcolm has a spot on this defense, and I think the only one pushing him for snaps would be a guy like Derek Barnes, which Dan Campbell's hyping up today. But again, maybe Derek Barnes only getting the hype because Malcolm is inactive because of his injury. But I don't necessarily think Malcolm's role is going to be diminished or minimized with this defense, just because I think he is something different than what Jack Campbell and Alex Anzalone is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
so you see them being out there at the same time?
I think the competition between and here's another thing too. You know, with this coaching staff, I mean, Malcolm Rodriguez starting last year, they did make the investment in Alex Anzalone and re-signing him. They did make the investment in Jack Campbell and drafting him in the first round. But this defense, AG and Coach Shep, they're going to put out the best product regardless of where you're drafted, regardless of what you're paid. Because at the end of the day, they're about competition and they're about winning games. And if Malcolm already outcompeted everybody in that locker room last year, who's to say he can't do it again this year? I think that Mike spot is where you're going to see Anzalone and Campbell go back and forth with. Because although you saw something out of Anzalone last year, it wasn't that Mike role. And I don't know if he's athletic enough to play that Malcolm role. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Am I making sense?
Yeah, I understand. Malcolm does have he's got his specialties on what he does well. And obviously what he does well worked for him last year because he made a lot of noise. He's one of the best rookies in the NFL last year. So you're not just going to phase him out of the defense. Like, I'm not saying anything like that. But I just don't see a lot of 3 linebacker sets.
Well, I'm not even talking about the 3 linebacker sets. I'm talking about even just the 2 linebacker sets. Like, I really don't see, and possibly, obviously, depending on what the injury situation is, but I really don't see Campbell and Anzalone taking the field together. Unless it's a situation like you're talking about, like a 3 linebacker set. Like, I know Campbell has elite numbers as in terms of a linebacker, and they're close to Malcolm's, and because I look at Malcolm as an elite athlete. We look at his numbers both in the combine and all that good stuff. But his role, he's been brought here to be a Mike. He's been a leader. That's one of the guys. One of the reasons I drafted Campbell is because in Sam Laporta's like player interview, that's what I talked about. Was like Jack Campbell, a leader that he was. So I think Jack Campbell's being more fitted to be that Mike, where the will is going to be competition more between Derek Barnes and Malcolm, the hired assassin. You know what I'm saying? The headhunters, if you will. That's why I think you're going to see. I think it's the competition for Campbell to get on the field is going to be between he and Malcolm. It's between he and Anzalone, and who's going to win that one out. And by the way, don't be surprised if it's Anzalone to begin the year. That's just how things work. Not everybody's going to pick up the defense and be as instinctual as Malcolm was his first year. I think Malcolm still is everything we thought he could be.
Oh yeah, I mean that is something that they loved about him. You know, being a former quarterback, being a former safety, like he knows the game. He is very, like you said, instinctual. He's very analytical when it comes to what he needs to do and how he needs to do it. He's definitely going to have a big role in this defense. But I don't know, man. It's tough for me to say that Jack Campbell's getting his run. Jack Campbell is going to play, I would say, 90% of defensive snaps. So we'll see what goes on with there. We'll see if he can beat out Anzalone, if he can do that.
That's what I'm saying. He's still got to beat out Anzalone.
Who?
Campbell.
He's going to.
I think he will. I'm just saying, like, I'm not giving him the 90% of snaps just quite yet.
I am. You drafted him in the first round. He's
but that don't mean nothing. Yeah. Malcolm was 5th round. No, it doesn't. Malcolm was a starter last year, and he was drafted fucking 4th round.
Yeah, because you had nobody in the linebacking core last year.
There were still guys you were paying more than him. Guys you'd say, well, he's getting paid, so he should start. We just picked him up for free agency, so he should start.
There was nobody on that team last year that I was like, oh, you paid him.
It doesn't matter.
$3 million a year, so he has to start. No.
There was higher investments in the position than there was in fucking Malcolm Rodriguez.
Chris Board?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he was getting paid more than Malcolm.
Yeah, everybody was getting paid more than Malcolm.
Getting paid more than Malcolm.
Yeah, everybody was getting paid more than Malcolm.
This team does not.
A first-round draft pick is different from a $2 million linebacker.
I'll put you this way: who's more talented, DeAndre Swift or Jamal Williams?
DeAndre Swift.
Okay, and who started the football games?
Jamal Williams, because DeAndre Swift was made of glass.
Even before then, Jamal Williams started the first game of the season. This team doesn't give a fuck about where you were drafted. This team doesn't give a fuck about your paycheck. They give a fuck about what you produce on the field. Yeah, and Malcolm's giving him that.
All of the fucking reports have shown that Jack Campbell has been producing on the field. And it does. They do care about being a first-round pick.
One report from Broder. That's about it.
They do.
Another report was
value being a first-round pick.
Man's getting cooked by Sam Laporta out there, and that's a rookie tight end.
That's true. You know who else was getting cooked by Sam Laporta in videos that I watched? Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
One play.
So, like, what does that mean? You think one rep in training camp, not even training camp, OTAs means more than you being a first-round pick? The first linebacker off of the board, one of the biggest investments that this team has on their team.
There's no way.
I'm not saying just because he's a first-round pick.
That's literally what you're saying, though.
He's better. He is better. He is better than those guys.
He's proven nothing to be better yet. Especially,
and neither did Malcolm. And Malcolm started week 1.
No, well, Malcolm proved he was better in competition.
Yeah, and I guarantee you, everything in my bank account that Jack Campbell starts week 1.
All right, I'll make a $20 bet.
All right. You don't think he's going to start?
Yeah, I don't. It's not a lock for him to start. What do you mean? He's a rookie.
So was Malcolm Rodriguez last year.
He proved it.
So you don't think he's going to prove it?
Again, I think
you don't think he is as good as Malcolm was coming out of college last year.
There's that, but there's also, again, what I just explained to you earlier, and this is not just like me just saying this off my ass. It's talking to guys who've been there at camp. Malcolm's not there, obviously he's hurt.
Yeah,
I'm going to start the conversation with fucking Jack Campbell. But Jack Campbell and Anzalone are in the mic spot. Malcolm's in a whole different position. You know what I'm saying? That they're not competing for the will.
Yeah,
they're competing to be there as mics. Although I will say, this defense, you know how AG is. He'll put anybody anywhere. He had fucking Aiden backed up in coverage certain times last year. So we heard about Brian Brandt stepping in the linebacker position. So it is very possible that Jack's learning both the mic and the will. But no, Malcolm's got his will spot. Anzalone and Campbell have the mic spot. As of now, Anzalone played very well within this defense at that mic spot. And it's up to
And you
Jack
said
Campbell.
it yourself last year. Or you said it yourself earlier this year after they drafted Jack Campbell that he is an upgrade over Anzalone.
And I agree with that. I still stand by that. But that doesn't mean week 1 he's a finished product. You know what I'm saying? He's a rookie.
So was Malcolm. And he got the starting spot.
Malcolm proved it.
You don't think Jack Campbell's going to be able to prove that?
I think he will, but I'm not guaranteed by week 1. And I'm about to get to win $20 because of it.
I guarantee he starts week 1. I guarantee he's playing snap 1 week 1.
All right. Well, we got $20 bet on it.
Yeah.
I'll make it 25.
You remember when you bet on me week 1 last year? What happened?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I lost.
And you never paid me.
I did pay you.
No.
You didn't pay me.
What's up?
I didn't get paid.
Yeah, he handshake
We all
bets.
made that
Handshake
bet.
bets. Eagles suck. Eagles aren't making the playoff. No, I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Yeah, we do have somebody on the line, but we're going to go to break real fast before we get to that. So let me tell you guys about Strawberry Fest. Because Strawberry Fest is back at Big Boy. Try classic breakfast items like the strawberry hotcakes or mouth-watering red velvet waffle. If you're not feeling breakfast, try the strawberry bacon chicken wrap or cool off with their refreshing summer splash salad. And don't forget to grab dessert, including their berry delicious classic strawberry pie, deep fried vanilla Oreos, or strawberry hot fudge cake, and more at Big Boy.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience and automatically enter for your chance to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. That's right, 2 cars, one for you, one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, sign in, sit down, watch your favorite team play, and before you know it, your hair will be game ready. Let one of our talented, award-winning stylists make you look handsome and clean. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though, everybody? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. And if you're listening on audio platform, leave a 5-star review. I am Spencer Exter. He is Tugboat. We've got Chris Platty in the TD booth and JB Smooth on the 1s and 2s. Daniel Justice Jr. in the Woodward Sports chat says, Spencer said he would bet everything in his bank account. Easy said, okay, $20. Damn, low-key diss. I mean, it's not a diss if it's true. Your boy is broke. But
man.
Now, I heard we have the prime sampler of Shaq's penis on the phone. Is this true?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. All right. I'm going to just send this phone call.
Spencer, it's your mom.
Hello, sir.
I mean, what did I do to get that introduction? Huh?
I don't know, but Easy's been lying to us. He says he doesn't think about Shaq's dick. Like, everybody thinks about Shaq's dick.
I've never once.
I mean, everybody thinks about it, especially whenever they see pictures of him. They're like, man, I wonder how big it is. Is it as big as a surfboard? Is it as big as a fucking 2x4? I don't know.
It's a 2x4 for sure.
There you go.
It's like my entire arm holding like a Granny Smith apple.
The only time I thought about it, which I guess you'd
Good on Brittany Renner. She was able to walk after dinner. That's impressive.
I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Were they just hanging out or were they hanging out?
She can hang out.
Yeah.
She can stand up.
Hang out and bang out.
Yeah, but you can't afford the child payment, Spencer. You're not PJ Washington.
No.
Or the
I feel bad for PJ Washington, man. He's got a kid, and now she's getting Shaq.
She's getting fucking Shaq.
She's getting her backboard broken by Shaq. I feel
Jesus Christ.
Dude. Feel bad for the guy.
Dude, he's got to have a sturdy ass bed.
To be honest with you guys, I have no idea why I called in. I'm kind of just bitching in the chat for no reason.
What's up, man?
I don't know. What's up with you guys? How's your show going?
You know what? I got. Thanks, Adam. Adam's just fucking high as shit. He's like, I'm calling. All right, I got one for you, actually, Adam. Have you seen all the hype around the Detroit Lions defense this OTAs?
Yeah, apparently Jared Goff is going to look like Ryan Tannehill because of his early struggles against the defense.
Hey, Chris Sims would say that's an upgrade.
That's very true.
Chris Sims is a fucking dumbass, man. Our country is so fucked. We have people like Chris Sims talking about how Zach Wilson's a better prospect coming out of college
that did happen.
than Trevor Lawrence.
It did
we
happen.
got the fucking 2019 NBA draft class completely falling apart. Culver and Reddish are just shit basketball players. Zion Williamson's blowing his load into fucking hippos. Like, I give up. John Morant's flinging around a gun on the internet. Like, I'm so glad we didn't have a top pick that year.
Canada's on fire. Aliens exist.
Honest to God, though.
It's happening, man. I'm telling you, this is what I'm banking on. I'm not paying my student loans. I'm not going to pay my car back. I'm just waiting for the end of the world.
That's fair.
That's what I'm banking on.
That's fair. I let a couple credit cards go,
like
too.
How soon, though?
But I had to.
I'd say like 3 years. Give or take.
Oh, no. It's not it.
China will be here by then. Who thinks?
No, they won't. Nobody's ever
takes
going to be
over-
here. It's the biggest myth.
You think so?
What's a more
Oh,
prominent
yeah.
threat?
Nobody would ever be able to invade the United States. The only way the U.S.
China
is
comes
falling
in
down
fucking waves.
is if we fucking tear it apart inside.
Or who's
Kim
in
Jong-un
power
can
now?
suck
Is
my
Kim
fucking
Jong-un
dick.
or Kim Jong-il
All right?
in power right
They
now?
all look the same to me. I'm just
I think Un, right?
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Kim Jong-il said you could never invade mainland United States because there'd be a rifle behind every blade of grass.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a real. That seems like a hillbilly fucking made up
It's true,
tweet
bro. You
on
come from the
ChatGPT
South,
or
you're going to
something.
invade
But
the South. You got the military, and then you got all the fucking rednecks.
Well,
Like,
see, if I'm
Yeah,
them,
but
I would start
I don't
California
like this
by all the
anymore, boys.
fucking, all the positive allies out there fucking against gun control and having regular colored hair. That's where I'd start the invasion for sure.
Start with Seattle.
Yeah, they try to solve
yeah,
the fucking
but by the
issue by
time
sucking dick or something.
It would never work. Boys, it would never work. It's not how wars are fought anymore. It's
That's true.
No,
Oh yeah,
it's not
I'm
gonna
not
happen.
worried. I'm not talking invasion. I'm talking like nuclear genocide.
Tell
Like,
me,
that's how
you
it's
guys
gonna
just
happen.
elect me as president, and I'm fucking breaking those nuclear launchers
minute
down.
you're
We're
elected
fucking
as
going to
president,
work,
the
baby.
world ends.
Yeah, I'd move to Puerto Rico. Oh, that's U.S. territory. Live
Hey,
somewhere else.
at least I deliver on my promises.
That is true. Adam,
Guys, I mean, how much worse can I be than a Clinton? I mean, think about it.
I mean,
You know,
you're
I wouldn't have you guys killed if I was in office.
you fly
right?
off the handle.
Well,
I
then
feel
I
like you just like launch a nuke because somebody yelled
He
at you.
killed Kobe. Like that. I would never do that. I wouldn't go out and kill
Your
LeBron
face
James
is
once
not-
I'm elected. I wouldn't do that.
Wait, who killed Kobe?
Hillary Clinton apparently. I don't know where he's going with that one.
That's how Adam debates in the presidential.
Yeah.
Where he's like, he killed Kobe.
Show us your emails.
Oh man, you think Donald Trump put in work on the state? I would,
Show us
I
your
would
emails.
crush it.
Why did you invest stock in helicopter insurance right before that happened?
But seriously,
Oh God.
a football
Yeah,
question
but
here.
I wouldn't lie. That's the thing. I wouldn't lie. You could bring up all my dark history and be like, Adam, you know, why'd you kill this person? Or why'd
For
you
sure.
buy this insurance? I'd be like, because I fucking felt like it.
Be like,
Fucking
Adam, what happened to
dead.
that one trip you took to California?
Hey, yo, chill.
Oh, we don't need to talk about that.
Chill
We're
on my
married.
man.
We
He's
have a kid on the
married
way.
now,
We're
dude.
doing
He's not a
that.
baby. It's me. Relax.
Well, I was just saying, he started
We
a
got
wildfire.
a baby that I gotta teach how to become a dictator. And you know.
Oh my
lots
God,
of going
dude,
on.
could you imagine
Adam's
a little
baby's
fucking
first steps
Adam
would be like,
running around? Could you imagine a little fucking Adam running around just? yelling at
By the way,
people?
Adam,
You
I
guys
don't know if it was,
not ready.
I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday morning. Did you try to deny how hairy you were when Jeff said you have a hairy baby? I've seen your chest.
No, I defended.
Hey yo.
Yeah, no. Look, again, I have like typical male body hair. I have the leg hair,
I'm pretty
the arm hair, and it's very light, by the way. And then I have my chest hair, which is fine. I don't have fucking lower back or fucking all back hair like some of these fucking weird people, and they gotta wax their shit. My hair is nothing compared to these fucking people. My
That's
baby's
fair.
gonna be slim to no hair. So, you know, there's people with swamp backs. No?
I got
That's
a little
fair.
back hair. It's like in like 2 strips down my back.
Next time I see Adam, I'll make him show me his
Yeah, I
back
mean-
hair now. Maybe you don't know what's back there because it's behind you
I-
and you can't see.
That's true.
I got nothing to lose. I don't think you guys understand what's going on. I got nothing to lose. I'll show everything. You hear me? I'm gonna stick off my pants on the morning show, but
I'll do it right now. The show's from your
me and Jeff were
waist
trying to
up.
compare quads.
Quads? Oh,
Wait. Who
I
do you
love
think
Jeff.
wins
You
in a
definitely
race?
got better
Me or
quads.
Jeff, by the way?
How are you?
Oh,
I don't
I
know.
have
Adam's
way
got,
better
he's got the
quads.
ACL injury.
ACL comes back stronger though.
Yeah.
Dude,
Adam's no Adrian
dude,
Peterson.
you have no idea. I got a fucking loaded tank here. All right,
Adam probably tear it ACL.
that's the one thing I dislike with my body. Everything else, super disappointing. Okay, my quads,
Everything else
fucking
super
elite.
disappointing. No, Adam's got thick thighs.
Yeah, didn't Gentry burn Jeff when they raced?
I could see it. Jeff's like one of those like
Gentry.
yeah.
Gentry's
Gentry's fairly athletic.
Yeah.
Gentry's fairly athletic.
Gentry, I heard was underrated. I heard he could play basketball like Jason Williams.
Honestly?
That's the rumor around the block.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
like your typical
I
like
was making
NBA
fun
white
of him
guy.
earlier today, and
Like
Kool-Aid
Peyton
was like,
Pritchard.
no, he knows how to play
Peyton
basketball.
What'd you say, Adam?
Yo, guys,
Yes.
I'm going to let you go, but one more question for you, okay?
Okay.
Oh god.
Taylor Swift,
No ass.
all right? Let's just assume,
That's
let's just
JB's
assume
girl. So what? What's
she's
that
dating
girl?
JB, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, let's just say JB and Taylor Swift are dating,
Yeah.
okay? They break up, which is inevitable because she breaks up with all the 37 other guys that she broke up with.
That's how she stays in
She's gonna
business.
drop
Every
an
album is
album.
motivated by heartbreak.
She's going to drop an album about JB. What's the album cover called? That's
fuck
my
black
question
people.
for you guys.
No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa, okay.
I mean, that's probably what it's going to be, right?
Get creative with me.
I don't know.
Back from Black.
Okay, not bad. You're
See?
getting close.
And it's a
Jay,
black- it's a
you
black
can tell
and
what
white
I
photo?
suggested earlier if you
What was
want.
it, JB?
What did he say earlier?
The Black Album.
The Black
The
Album.
Black Album. See?
That's a good one. That's a good one.
I got one question for you, Adam.
Or you can do black. Once you go black, you never go back.
Chocolate.
But
Waste.
she's
album too.
But she's coming back, so she has to, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like a back from Black.
Yeah.
Black. to
And
the
then you know
future.
what? It could be like her, like sad in the black half of the photo, and it fading to like white.
Or we just
her
put
like,
Shaq's
you know what I'm
dick on
saying?
the cover.
Yeah, not enough room for that one. Apparently, Not enough room for Shaq's dick on the cover.
Chocolate chip, no more milk.
What? That's awful.
Chocolate factory.
No more chocolate chip. I had the dip. That's of course the number
Milk
one.
and cookies.
All right, football question. Adam, listen to the hype run the Detroit Lions defense. Can they be top 10?
Shaq's dick.
I mean, can they? Sure. That's like a 0.5% chance, right? If Aiden Hutchinson is one of the 7 best edge rushers this year and he has like an insane season, and Matt Campbell is everything you want from a first-round linebacker, your secondary is what it is. I mean, sure. I don't expect it. I'm going for top 15. That's the number. Anywhere between like 13 and 18, I'm going to be pretty happy with.
Also, getting called out in the chat by DNC ENT. He says, I have nothing to lose, quotation marks. He says, yeah, we still haven't seen the BYU shaved into your chest there.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to see that, if we're all honest.
DNC wants to see it, man. I think Spencer wants to shave it.
I think he's kind of gay. I think that's pretty gay. I'm not into dudes. I'm sorry, DNC.
It's Pride Month. Maybe DNC doesn't identify as a
How
dude.
did you feel about Chris's Pride Month festivities in Wisconsin?
I don't think he heard.
That is an ongoing rumor that I still don't know what the fuck you guys are talking about, to be honest. I have no idea what he did. The way it was told to me was Chris went up to Wisconsin with a bunch of dudes and went to some bar named The Brother or something like that.
Yeah, he
So I think it's fair for me to assume that Chris was getting pegged.
He took the first weekend of Pride Month off to go to Wisconsin with his buddy, to stay with his other buddy, and the 2 bars that he went to were called Brothers and Pickles.
Oh, yeah, there you go. 100% right.
And he said Pickles was really musty.
Also, PX Shaman just paid $5 to confirm they want to see your chest. Shout out to PX.
All right, fuck it. I mean, see my nasty ass chest there, be my guest.
Wait, you made a bet? That you had, no, because
Yeah, so I made a bet during the college football season. Wait. To be fair, I did own up to it. I just botched the writing of BYU on my chest. I missed.
It's 3 letters.
All right?
Yeah, how do you fuck up 3 letters?
Listen.
He did it in the mirror. He did it in the mirror, so it's backwards. You know why, and you work both ways. He's just so fucked it up.
It was awful. So I showed like a part of it on the show, and I'm like, look, my chest, let it grow back, and then I'll do it. And I never ended up doing it.
Well,
and you clowned Jeff for so long for not shaving his head.
I'm part of that too.
I am too.
Jeff, I'm afraid he was the fucking all-time
Jeff,
nickname.
I'm afraid he was.
Poor guy.
Dude, it was great. He was getting so pissed.
Jeff
Yeah,
gets
but
heated.
Jeff had it coming. I mean, you know.
What's the
he bet
angriest
on
you've ever
Michigan,
gotten,
you know,
Jeff?
The angriest I ever got at Jeff?
No, that he got at you. Because Jeff is bad at hiding it at times.
God. I think Jeff got really angry at me, peak Killian Hayes hate, before everybody was on board with hating Killian Hayes. I was like a pioneer in that regard. And Jeff was like super frustrated with me.
I can see it.
I think he called me a dumbass on the show.
Oh.
If I remember.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is pretty
And then
spicy.
Outside of that, he did not appreciate my DeMar DeRozan recommendation.
Yeah, I hated that too.
He loves. He loves. Yeah, I look. You know, again, I made it very clear from the start. I'm not saying it's the solution. I'm not saying you win a championship. I'm not saying that it's the best fit. But when you look at the trade market and you look at the contracts that you have, which are bad contracts, if you want to get rid of them, I gave an option. Everybody hated it. Fine. Fuck all of you. I don't care. At least I fucking put in my end of the bargain. At least I brought a suggestion to the table outside of Damian Lillard and fucking Brandon Ingram and Devin Booker. Like, that's ever going to fucking happen. So you know what? I'll gladly get roasted for my DeMar DeRozan take. And if it means anything, Rod Beard thinks more of the DeMar DeRozan trade than anybody else. So you know what? I'm going to side with Rod. So I'm going to take that and hang my hat on it.
I was watching that one. I don't know if Rod.
It's an interesting trade. I'm not saying it solves floor spacing or it's not a ball stopper. I'm going to agree with you guys on that. I agreed with Jeff about it. I get it.
Yeah.
But like, if you tell me DeMar DeRozan or Cam Johnson, I'm going to say Cam Johnson. If you're going to say DeMar DeRozan or Mel Bridges, I'm going to say Mikal Bridges. Like, I'm going to agree with you guys on the options. I just don't think they're fucking realistic.
We brought up Kelly.
So yeah, if I can trade Bojan Bogdanovic and Killian Hayes and get a 1-year rental, maybe possibly 2 with an extension, yeah, I don't mind it. They get better, and I think what everybody's forgetting is if I'm Monty Williams, I don't take the job in Detroit without assurances from Troy Weaver that he's going to make moves. Everybody's talking about the 5th overall pick. 99% that pick gets traded. But, you know, what do I know?
It's fair. And Adam, before we let you go, I'd like your thoughts on Terry Foster liking to wrestle women and saying his nickname would be the Growler.
You know, honestly, I think it's unfortunate that Terry Foster was born when he was born. If he was born maybe 20 years later, we would have seen Terry Foster on OnlyFans piping down all these women.
Oh, for sure.
And it would have been a national treasure.
For sure. Final question. How much would you be willing
20,
to pay?
30 years later. I don't know. Terry's fucking old, but...
Terry says some cancelable
I don't
things.
know.
I don't
I
know
don't know why I'm talking
He
still.
does say some
Yeah, I don't know if his
cancelable
career would
things.
have went as big as it did if born 20 years later. But final question before we let you go, because we do have to pay some bills here. How much would you be willing to pay for a Shaq OnlyFans? Just to answer.
All
just
right,
for a
well,
sneak peek.
I hate
Yeah,
to break
you
it
just
to
have
you guys,
answer the
but if
question.
you want to find OnlyFans content, you're a Reddit search away without paying for it.
Fuck yeah,
So,
you are, brother.
You
know.
dirty motherfucker.
Some good stuff on there.
As a pro tip.
Corinna Koff.
God,
OnlyFans on
love
Reddit.
you guys.
That's why Adam can't show his chest here because it's all gunked up from the fucking Reddit searches.
I'll see you guys. Have a great show.
Love
man.
you,
Good
bro.
job.
Appreciate you, bro.
Bye.
All right, so if you need somebody to talk to after hearing that conversation, I've got the place for you. That is SMA or the Sports Marketing Agency. The Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know is struggling, head to thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on audio platform, leave a 5-star review. For the man to my left, the one and only Speak Easy, I am Spencer Raxter. We got Chris Platty in the TD booth and JB Smooth on the ones and twos. So throughout the week, we've been doing drafts. End of the year award draft for NFL awards. Today is the Comeback Player of the Year, also known as the Kim Kardashian Player of the Year Award. I will have...
What? Comeback, I get it.
Comeback, yeah.
Yeah.
See the video? She gets some cum on her back. But...
That was a great blooper.
That's a great blooper. Chris Pratt's the man. Yeah. But for today's draft, I'll be going first. You know, it's a snake draft. Everybody gets 4 picks. And I'm taking the winner. With the first pick of the 2023 Kim Kardashian Player of the Year Award, I'm going to take Damar Hamlin, Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, awful pick, by the way. Like, was he a stud before? You think he's going to get it just based off being like...
Yes.
Yeah.
1,000%.
I can see that.
He plays a snap, he gets the award. Chris.
Oh my God, why don't you show these photos?
This is crazy.
What photos?
These before and afters of the California. Oh my God.
I am going to go with Russell Wilson. Let's ride. First pick, lock it in, baby.
JB?
First pick, give me Tua. He's got that new helmet, so hopefully this
Tua?
works out for him. Yeah.
Russell Wilson's a good pick.
Russell Wilson was a good pick.
Tua actually is a good pick too. Trey Lance. Gotta take my boy. You guys know I'm a big Trey Lance fan. And if I'm back to back and get Just because I see them win the division. Derek Carr. Highlight them apples. Those are fucking sick picks. I like those.
JB.
Hype yourself up on that one. Okay, all right. Give me Cooper Kupp.
Damn
That's a good pick.
Damn it, that was my
That's a
pick.
good pick, too.
It's a really good pick. Chris?
All right, then I'll have to go with my other pick, and that is another quarterback. Let me go with Lamar Jackson.
Oh my God, DeMar Hamlin's a minus 500.
Yeah.
That's fucked
That's
up.
crazy odds.
That's bro, what?
All right. For my back-to-back picks, I will be taking Breece Hall.
And Jared Goff. It doesn't matter. You won.
And John Mechie III.
Ew.
Who is that?
He is a former top draft pick
I don't know why he's...
who battled with leukemia
Oh, I didn't know that.
and did not play last year because he was battling with cancer.
Oh, damn.
That's why he's so fucking mid.
Jesus, man. All right, Chris.
You know what, Spencer? I want your team to win.
Thank you.
All right. Ooh, I don't like any of these picks. Give me Calvin Ridley.
Nice.
JB?
That was gonna be my pick for that one. But
Let's go.
All right, it's cool. I will take Jonathan Taylor.
Nice.
Easy. Back to back.
That was literally my pick, JB. Fuck you.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, what the fuck,
JB
JB?
be stealing picks.
That's really fucked up. God damn it, JB. Maybe TJ Watt? Why would he be a comeback player?
I don't know, but you picked him.
I got back to back, right?
Yep.
I guess let's wrap it up with Stafford.
Damn it.
Not a bad pick.
Damn, I was gonna take that one too.
JB, last pick.
Last pick.
Kim Kardashian Player of the Year award.
Can't pick Kim Kardashian either, can
You
I?
cannot pick Kim Kardashian.
She already came back, bro.
Give me J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins. Chris?
Damn. I hate these options. Like, a lot.
Doesn't have to be any of these.
Oh,
It can be
yeah.
anybody you want.
Do you want me to give you a good one? Check the comment. The Woodward Sports Chat.
Let me see here.
I'm surprised that name wasn't on there. Ooh, that's a good one, too. There's some good ones in the Woodward Sports Chat if you need something.
OBJ.
Get on with OBJ. Yeah, you know me.
With the last pick of the Kim Kardashian Player of the Year award draft, I'm going to take Javonte Williams.
Now, why is he got a... What happened with him again?
He's injured all year last year.
But he played at the beginning half, didn't he?
Running back, Denver. No, he got injured very early. Who did you say was a good pick?
Who did I say was a good pick?
Yeah.
They could snipe?
No.
Oh, for Chris?
Yeah.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah, nobody had Derrick Henry in there.
He played for
Yeah.
a lot last year. I think he played.
Derrick Henry?
Yeah, Derrick Henry played in.
Wasn't a Henry-esque season.
Let's see, he played in 16 games. He had 1,500 yards and 13 touchdowns.
Maybe not so much a candidate for comeback. That's fair.
All right, so the teams are. My team is DeMar Hamlin, Breece Hall, John Mechie, and Javonte Williams.
Yo.
Chris has Sean Watson. Chris has Russell Wilson, Lamar Jackson, Calvin Ridley, and OBJ.
Can I swap out a pick?
No.
Aaron Hernandez.
Jesus. Come
back from the gulag.
Zombie Hernandez. JB has Tua Tagovailoa, Cooper Kupp, Jonathan Taylor, J.K. Dobbins, and Easy has Trey Lance, Derek Carr, T.J. Watt, and Matt Stafford.
Ooh, Shaq Leonard. That'd be a good one.
Fuck.
Aaron Hernandez.
Aaron Hernandez is wild.
That'd be fucking number one odds, right?
So how are you feeling about your team, Easy?
I got Trey Lance, Derek Carr. I think those are fucking studs. I'm really mad I didn't get Jonathan Taylor. Thanks a lot, JB, for that one.
My bad.
And then rest in peace. I don't want to make that joke again. But Matthew Stafford, I don't know. My first 2 picks I love a lot.
Yeah.
What about you?
I love my team.
Who's your team again?
DeMar Hamlin, Breece Hall, John Mechie, and Javonte Williams.
I like, because you have the sentimental value there with 2 of those guys.
Yeah.
And nowadays, that's just how shit's given out. So you might have a good team too.
And I think John Mechie can do something.
Yeah.
Because
Texans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
JB, how do you feel about your team?
I feel confident in the first 3 picks.
2 is about to bring it home. Westside Miami.
Westside. Boy.
J.K. Damazo.
Cooper Kupp's a really good pick.
Ooh, and Dominican Sue. I'm just kidding.
Cooper Kupp's a really good pick.
Cooper Kupp's a good pick.
Chris?
I feel good about my team. I liked my first couple picks. After that, kind of got a little bit dicey. I should have went with Tom Brady for my last.
What about
pick.
Zeke? Was Zeke count as a comeback?
Nah.
Just because
he's not going to do nothing. Zeke's washed.
Yeah, but did he have enough of a down year and being cut, like to be a Kim Kardashian?
DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah, that one's just, if he gets that, and he doesn't have a good season,
he's definitely going to win it.
That's annoying. That'd be really fucking annoying. He gets that.
Why? Bro, basically died on the field last year.
They did, but like, give it to somebody who like played well. I mean, he plays well. Yeah. What?
I don't know. You're soulless, man.
I'm not soulless. Just give it to somebody who like fucking like. Oh, I guess that's a good comeback.
Tell us about Randy Wise.
You want me to tell you about fucking Randy Wise?
Oh.
You want me to tell you about Randy Wise? I'll tell you about Randy Wise. It's also the only place you can go to enter the celebrity golf tour with the likes of Braylon Edwards and Dan McCarty. Shout out Dan McCarty. June 7th, 1997, hit the game winner against the Flyers. Was that a sweep, by the way?
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Silky mitts out of Darren McCarty. You can play golf with him. All you have to do is make sure you stop by any Randy Wise automotive team location for your odds. This is Woodward Heavyweights. We'll be right back.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
At work and at home. We're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. If you're listening on an audio platform, leave a 5-star review. So before we leave, last segment of the day, Chris, do you have a prospect that you'd like to break down?
Yes, I do. And this is one that's been blowing up Piston Twitter because it's been one that there's been some rumors that this guy is a signed, sealed deal at number 5 for the Detroit Pistons. And that is one Jarris Walker out of Houston. So the guy averaged 11 points per game, basically 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover. He is 6'8", 240 with a 7'2" wingspan. He shot 34%, basically 35% from 3, and 66% from the free throw line. Now, this guy, the tape after watching him, so the pros are he's a very good defender, both isolation and in team defense. Like right away, this guy's going to be able to be a plus defender in every situation. And he's a good passer out of the pick and roll. He's a very good passer out of the pick and roll. And again, at 6'8", but with the 7'2", some people are even saying potentially 7'3" wingspan. That's a crazy high wingspan. So he's got a lot to like about his physical tools and a little bit of a feel for the game. Where I see the tape and I'm not as high on him is because he looks stiff on defense at times. He looks like he doesn't move his feet quite enough. His ball handling that has been advertised. He's been advertised one of the best playmaking forwards in this draft and one of the best just playmakers period in this draft. I think his ball handling needs work personally. I think it's a little too loose. And to me, when I watch him, people say he's a good passer and that's one of his biggest assets to a team right away. But where I kind of give it pause is that I look at his passing, and a lot of it is just interior passing. It's the
easy ones.
It's the easy ones. He's not making your cross-court passes. He's not making all of the reads that you need as an elite high-level playmaker. So I know people like to throw up the Draymond Green comparisons, and I don't see that. When I look at this guy, I think his basement, and this is another young player, so I don't necessarily fully love this comp, but I think a basement player for him is Jalen Smith out of Indiana, just a decent power forward that maybe has some room to grow. His floor and what I think is most likely his kind of range is somewhere between Thad Young and less athletic John Collins. I think that's kind of the skill set that the range that you're looking at. And his ceiling, if everything hits right, I know people have brought up Jeremy Grant, people have brought up Draymond Green, people have brought Isaiah Stewart for his floor. I more so see his ceiling at Paul Millsap, if he can get that shot down consistently, because the shooting is a concern for me. He shot better than Isaiah Stewart from three, but he shot 10% worse from the free throw line. So I have more faith in Isaiah Stewart's long-term three-point shooting than I do Jarris Walker. So that, combined with the fact that he is rough around the edges offensively and needs to figure things out and add layers to his game, I'm not so in love with this guy at 5.
I am not either. I don't get the hype. As a number, if the Pistons were in a situation where they traded down and they're still in the top 10 at like pick 7 or 8, cool. I'm with it all day. This is a team that's very much needs like a true wing. He's a true 4. Stretch 4 maybe, if you want to give him that.
Yeah,
but
he's a 4-5.
Let's not forget, he played in the fucking Mid-American, whatever the fuck it is, like.
I mean, Houston's a good team.
They were a good team, and he is a man-child in the NCAA tournament. But like, bro, no, it's just you see something there offensively. He's not taking guys off the dribble like that at the NBA level. And just like Chris said, he's a bit more stiff. I don't get it. I don't get it. He's a beefed up beef stew, in my opinion, and it's still coming out of a smaller school too. Like, I'm straight, bro. I'd rather go grab, and Troy would rather go grab the piece he's already told you he wanted. There's a 3-and-D wing. It's not Jarris Walker. If they're picking 7, maybe I'm talking Jarris Walker. I don't know. It's not for me. Not for me.
I'm not going to kill you if you love it. I'm not going to kill you if you hate it. If he can shoot, can he shoot better than Beef Stew, you think?
I don't think so, because the indicator is, yes, he shot better from 3 than Isaiah Stewart in college, but Isaiah Stewart also shot 10% better from the free throw line. So a drastic difference. So I tend to believe that free throw shooting is a great indicator of how good of a three-point shooter you can be. And I have just, if you had to bet on one of those two being the best three-point shooter, I would bet on Isaiah Stewart over him, which is why I don't like him. I think Isaiah Stewart can grow to be pretty much everything he can be, except maybe just not as high of a ceiling defensively.
Yeah.
It already feels like we have a log jam at those.
Yeah. Give me Cam Whitmore.
Yeah.
100%. How about I tell you, I'll take Taylor Hendricks, the prospect I broke down, I believe, last week or 2 weeks ago. I'd take him, and he's projected in the 9 to 10 range, where Jarris Walker, it seems like a lot of people are penciling him in at 5 or even as low as 7. He seems to be kind of locked into that 5 to 7 range. But watching the tape, I think Taylor Hendricks is a better athlete and a better fit for the Pistons.
Like, I think Walker could be a fit in a perfect world, but he just doesn't feel like a piece you invest in number 5.
Yeah.
He feels like a rotational piece, 3rd or 4th option, like a energy guy, like off the bench. And I agree with you too with the passing. Agree with you with the stiffness. Like, I don't see what the hype is all about outside of the defense. The defense I do like. I'll admit that.
Yes. Yeah, defensively, this guy is a real deal. Like, I want that to be clear. Like I said, day one, he's going to come in and be a great team defender and isolation defender.
Yeah.
Like, and that's something big to say for a rookie. I mean, usually rookies come into league and they struggle defensively with both the team concept and just one-on-one, getting cooked by, you know, all the talented perimeter players in this league. But I think Jarace Walker is going to come in and hold his own. It's just, I don't like his offensive upside at all. I'm pretty down on it. I don't even see him reaching the ceiling of Paul Millsap, which is what I had as his ceiling. I think that's like an extreme stretch, and I see people saying Jeremy Grant. I can't do that either.
Yeah, I can't do either of those ones. And to disrespect Paul Millsap like that, Paul Millsap had a great shot.
Yes.
Paul Millsap was nasty. This guy ain't that in the shooting game at all.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's in love with him here, but we'll see what they do. And great job again, Chris.
Pascal
You're getting really good
Siakam,
at that.
is that comp you guys like for him?
No.
He's
Pascal
not
way
Siakam's
more fluid.
Yeah, way more fluid with the ball, a better decision
Taller,
maker.
too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't like that one either.
But that'll do it for us today. We appreciate you all tapping into the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. Make sure you like and share the stream. For the man on my left, the one and only Speak Easy, Chris Platty in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the Woods of Twos. I am Spencer Axter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.